Namaste, welcome to the class. In the today class, so we are going to discuss about the critical rules. In the previous classes, we have discussed up to the 9 rules, right? So we have discussed the 9 rules and remaining 2 rules. Those 2 rules, the rule number 10 and rule number 11 called as critical rules. So now we are going to discuss these critical rules. What is the critical rule number 10? Shifting takeoff point after summing point. Okay, shifting the takeoff point after the summing point. What is the meaning of this? So let us consider a situation. R is the input. I am having a summing point with Y is the signal with the plus or minus. Okay, the plus or minus the signal which is coming from Y. So therefore, what will be the output? That is called as C. So C will be equal to R plus or minus Y. You agree with this? So R is the input to this summing point, and also there is another input which is Y with the signal of plus or minus. What will be the output? It will be C is equal to R plus or minus Y. So let us consider, so there is a takeoff point over here. Okay, so what is the output from this takeoff point? So it will be R only. It will be R. So in certain situations where we need to apply the critical rules, without applying this we can't able to solve the problem. So in such cases only then we have to apply these rules, or else you should not apply this rule. Okay, so now what is the rule? Shifting takeoff point after the summing point. So that means if I need to shift the takeoff point after the summing point, what I need to do? So if I shift it, so if I shift this over here, so what will be the output I am going to get? So it will be R plus or minus Y. If I shift this takeoff point over here, so the output what I am going to get is R plus or minus Y. But what I need? Only R. Here I am getting only R. After shifting it is being changed to R plus or minus Y. But my objective is to, even after shifting, the output from that feedback signal must be same. So then what I need to add? So in such conditions, so to this signal, okay, the takeoff signal, feedback signal, what we are shifting. So here I need to add a summing point. And I need to get the signal from this signal Y. Okay, I am taking the signal Y. Why I am doing so? I need to eliminate this Y. Then only the output remains the same R. So here the plus or minus Y is there. So I need to eliminate this one. So if there is a plus symbol, so then here must be a minus symbol. Are you getting my point? So here if it is a plus symbol, so I need to eliminate the Y. So therefore it must be Y. If there is a minus symbol, so I am going to get R minus Y. I need to eliminate the Y. So therefore I am going to use the plus symbol. If there is a plus symbol over here, then I am going to put the minus over here. If there is a plus minus symbol is over here, I am going to get the plus symbol here. So then in such condition, I am going to eliminate this Y. So then the output, what I am going to get is R. Okay. So this is what the critical rule number 10. If I shift this takeoff point after the block, then I need to add a summing point to this feedback signal with the symbol of minus or plus. What is the meaning of that? If there is a plus or minus, here it must be minus or plus. Okay, so this is what the critical rule number 10. Okay, so next let us discuss the critical rule number 11. Critical rule number 11. Critical shifting takeoff point before summing point. So shifting the takeoff point before the summing point. So now let us consider a situation. So I have a summing point, R is the input and plus or minus y is the another input is summing point, and we are getting the output, that is c is equal to r plus or minus y. So let us consider there is a feedback signal over here. So what will be the output from this feedback signal? So that will be r plus or minus y. So this is the actual situation. So now I am applying this rule. What is the rule? Critical rule. Shifting takeoff point before the summing point. So that means if I need to shift this takeoff point before the summing point, if I am going to shift this takeoff point before the summing point, if I shift it over here, what is the signal I am going to get? I am going to get only the r. But what I need is r plus or minus y. So in such condition, to this feedback signal, I am going to add what? A summing point, and I am going to get the another signal from the y. So with the symbol of what? Plus or minus only. That means I need to add this component. I need to add this component over here. That's why it is plus or minus only. If it is plus, here also plus. If it is minus over here also it will be minus. Or then I am going to get the output as r plus or minus y. Okay. So this is what? Shifting the takeoff point before the summing point. Okay. Okay, these are the rule number 10 and 11. So now we are going to solve the problem based on this rule. How to apply this critical rule number 10 and 11. Okay. And one more thing, you have to remember, we are going to apply this rule number 10 and 11 only when we can't solve the problem by using the remaining rules, remaining 9 rules. So then only we are going to apply this critical rule 10 and 11. Unless until we should not apply the critical rule number 10 and 11. We need to go through the complete rules. Can be solved in a different way using all other remaining 9 rules. Then only, if not, then only you have to come to the critical rule number 10 and. Okay. Now we will start the class. Start the problem. Here. So what is the first step? First procedure in this one is identify is there is any blocks are in series. That is the first rule we are going to apply. So here, so these two blocks are in series, correct? So G1, sorry, G2 and H1 are in series. We are going to do the multiplication of what? Next, apart from that, do you have any blocks which are in series, parallel, or any minor feedback loop? So do you have anything like that? So we don't have any such situations are there. So then what we have to do? So we can try any different ways. We can't able to shift takeoff point over there, here. So the only thing that we can do it is here. We need to apply the critical rules. Apart from that, there is no other way to reduce the given block diagram. So in such cases only we are going to apply the critical rules. We should not apply that just by that I know the critical rules. Okay. So we need to apply whenever it is required. Simply we should not give the importance to this critical rules. So in this problem, so we can't able to solve or reduce the given block diagram with all other remaining rules. So in this way, for this problem only we are applying the critical rules. What critical rules I am applying is, so there are different, we can apply different critical rules at different times. So I can shift this takeoff point after the summing point, or I can shift this takeoff point before the summing point, and I can also shift here and there. That one also I can do it. But we need to select in such a way that if we shift one or the other summing point, we need to reduce the given block diagram, or else simply applying the rules and it will get late, right? So that's why after repeated procedures, what I need to know is, what I came to know is, if I shift this, let me name this as takeoff point 1, takeoff point 2, this is summing point 1, summing point 2, and summing point 3 is the takeoff point 3. So which rule I am applying is here, shifting the takeoff point T2 before the block, before the summing point S2. I am shifting this takeoff point T2 before the summing point S2. So what I need to do, so let me rewrite that one. So I am going to write the first forward path R of S, summing point S1. So I have G1. Next there is another summing point S2 and G2, and there is a summing point S3, and also C of is the output. Okay, and there is a takeoff point 1. Here it is. Here it is a G3, and come to this one. So I am not changing anything to this one. So what I am changing is I am shifting this takeoff point to before the summing point. So I am shifting over here. Okay, and so here these two are in series. Then I am going to do the multiplication of that. So it will be reduced to single block. This is B2 H1. Okay. So this is the shifting. This is the takeoff point 2, and this is the takeoff point 1. Now it has been combined, it will become 1. So this is the takeoff point. So what I am doing? So therefore I am applying the critical rules. As per the critical rules, I need to add a summing point to this signal. To this feedback signal, I need to add a summing point. So what is the signal I am getting is minus. Okay. Here also I am going to take the signal from here with a symbol of what? Minus only. So then, so here it will be H2 and back to the takeoff point. Okay, so this is what I have applied the critical rule number 11, shifting the takeoff point before the summing point. Okay, so here also negative, and I have given a signal as negative. Okay, so this is as per the rule just now we discussed. Okay, so now what next we have to do? So next we need to separate the paths. Okay, separate the paths. If we separate the paths, so many of the things is going to be reduced. Okay, so let us try to do that one. Separating the paths. Separate the paths. So first we have to write the forward path. Okay, first we need to write the forward path. R of S. Here we have summing point S1. Here we have G1, and what we have here we have G3, and there is a summing point S2, and here we have G2, and there is another signal summing point, the S3 and C of S. So now let us separate the paths. So if I start from the takeoff point 3, I will first come across H2. I am going from takeoff 3 to the S of 1, that is summing point 1. So what are the different paths are there? If I start from takeoff 3, I will come across H2 and summing point with the signal of what? Minus. So therefore what I will do? First I am going to come across H2. Then I am going to come across this one with the symbol of what? -1, summing point. So therefore I am going to add a block of -1. Next what I will have another block of what? G2H1. So next there is a summing point. If nothing is there, then it will be a plus. So next, so there is another path from T3 to the summing point 2. So therefore from here I am having another feedback with the H2, and directly it is going to summing point 2 with the signal of what? Minus. Next what else I am having? From this takeoff point 2 I am having a signal. Okay, from this takeoff point I am having a signal. So now you don't get confused. So when I come from here I am going to get the negative sign over here. Is it right? But in this case I am coming in this direction. In this direction I am not getting the signal from Y. I am not getting the signal from this one. I and just directly passing through this. So therefore it will be only what? It will be plus 1. The summing point will be plus 1, and we are going to come across G2 H1, G2 H1, G2 H1, and directly going to this feedback. Okay, so instead of writing a separate takeoff point over here, so this can be written over here only. Okay, this is the takeoff. Since so both are takeoff points, so we can merge it and it can be called a single takeoff point. Okay, so after this, what we can do? So here we are going to come across a minor feedback loop, and we are going to get 3 blocks are in series. So like that we need to eliminate. So what are the rules we are going to apply now? So let us write it. Okay. So here which rule I am going to apply? So here this one is a minor feedback loop, and these 2 are in series, and these 3 are in series. Okay, so just I am going to redraw this one. So this can be written as R of S. So that is the summing point. So now I am going to reduce this into applying the minor feedback loop. It will be called as G1 divided by 1. So here the plus symbol is there. So therefore it will be minus 1 minus G1 G2 H1. Okay, so next we have a summing point, and also there is a takeoff point with the G3, and here we have G2, and once again there is a summing point. Okay, next what else is there? Here also we have a minus H2 C of S, and here we have, so it's a plus, we can reduce to minus G2 H1 H2 G2 H1 H2, and finally I am going to get 2. Okay, so this is what after reducing from year to year. So now you tell me which one you are going to do, which one you are going to apply now. From you. So what we can do is, so we are going to shift this is a summing point 1, this is summing point 2, and this is a summing point 3. So what here we are going to do is shifting this summing point before the block G2. Okay, shifting this summing point before the block G2. So then what happens? This summing point 2 and summing point 3 will be in series. Then we are going to apply the associative law. What does associative law tells? We can interchange the blocks without, if there is nothing is there between the 2 summing points, then we can interchange. Then there will be no change in the output. Okay, so we are going to shift this. Then we are going to apply the what? Associative law. So then this problem will be reduced easily. Okay, I hope summing point, I am applying this rule, shifting the summing point before the block S3. So then what happens here? Here it will be a G2 only. So here if I shift this summing point over here, so the summing point 3 will come over here. Okay, so this is summing point. So here I need to add a block of 1 by G2, because I am shifting this one, so it will be a 1 by G2. So I am going to eliminate this summing point. Okay, so this is the summing point number 3. So now what happens? Next I am going to apply the associative law. over here. Okay, so I'm going to redraw this one. So this will be R of S. So there is summing point 1 with the symbol of what plus, and here it will be G1 divided by 1 minus G1 G2 H1. So this is the 1. Next, so here I am shifting this one, right? So here this can be written as G3 by G2, G3 by G2, and I am having a summing point number 3 after interchanging. Okay, so next what I have a summing point number 2. After that I am having a G2. So then there is an output C of S. So this summing point 2, I am having a signal of minus with the feedback block of H2. Okay, so this is what I have. So after that I have another feedback flow block. So with a block of what? Minus G2 H1 H2. Okay, so this is what I got now. So now what is the next step I am going to do? So from here there is a takeoff point 1 is there, and there is summing point 3. So in between takeoff point and the summing point there is no blocks are there. In such condition we are going to consider the block with the transfer function of that block is 1. Now, so these two blocks are in what? Series. Okay. So here you have the minus symbol, right? So it is a minus over here. So these two blocks are in parallel. We are going to apply that rule. And once again this is a minor feedback loop. So this is a minor feedback loop. I am going to apply that one. I am going to apply two rules. Which are those? So these two are in parallel. We are going to do the algebraic summation, and here I am going to apply the minor feedback loop. I am going to do it the changes over here itself. Just I am going to erase this. Okay. So after this block, so this can be written as what? G3 by G2. So here it has a minus is there. So therefore it will be what? 1 minus G3 by G2. Okay, and also I am going to apply the minor feedback loop. So here it can be written as G2 divided by 1. So here it is a minus symbol. So therefore it will be plus G2 H2. So this is what when I am going to apply the two rules. Which are the two rules I am applying here? So if these two blocks are in parallel, we are going to do the algebraic summation, and this is a minor feedback loop. I am applying the minor feedback formula. Next, what is the next step? So now these three blocks are in series. We are going to do the multiplication of that. After that I am going to get a minor feedback loop. After simplification I am going to get a transfer function of the given block diagram. Okay, so this is how we need to apply the different rules, and we need to arrive at the final transfer function of a given block diagram by applying the block diagram reduction techniques. Okay, thank you. Namaste.